Let me say hello to everyone. Pardon me. Get in here. All right. So if you're just joining, just give me a minute. If you're watching the replay, you might want to just tap that little screen right there and fast forward. I gotta get the internet up on, or not the internet, YouTube open up on my laptop. And it's not there. What? Refresh. Oh, gotta make it so everybody can see. Anyone. And done. Did that work? Let's hit refresh one more time. And there I am. Get that open in case anybody wants to pop in and make some cards. All right. So, while I'm here, let me file Facebook. Let me post my, there, make that one smaller. Post my Facebook group, Chat with Sassy. Control C, come over here. That way there, if you want to, oh, I forgot to post over there that I was going live. So sometimes you'll get notified over there. So Chat with Sassy at Facebook.com. And you will find me. I will post on Instagram, which automatically shoots it over to that Facebook page. So anything I post on Instagram, you will see there. And I do post, well, I'm trying to post all the cards that we make during the live. And today's live, we are going to do Christmas cards. Yes, Christmas cards in February. We want to stay ahead of the game. And last year, I made almost 50 cards in one night. I don't recommend that. It was fun but stressful. And you know, I also made some cards previous that I donated, and I want to do some more donating this year. But in order to do that, we need a stash. So I'm picking a theme, and then I'm going to make 10 cards to go with it. And my last Christmas card live, I had a theme of, I don't know, I had a theme of something. Let me find my Christmas card bin here. Pardon me while I address my mess. So, no. So, yeah. And I figured one day out of the month, I could sit down and just pop out 10 cards. And last month, it was so fun, I made more than 10. I made 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 Christmas cards. These were all painted. I do have a live where I did some of them on the live, and then I came back afterwards and finished them up. Though it did take me a couple of days because I had other stuff to do. You know how that is, right? We always have so much to do. But if you're watching this on the replay, I'm kind of excited. I got some more stuff for my giveaway. I know we're not starting off right? This is one of my favorite stamp backgrounds by Stampendous. I love it. It was on clearance at Hobby Lobby, and so somebody out there is going to win this when I hit my either 500 or 1,000 mark. And then I found this for somebody out there. This one's kind of cute. I have no lights on. Pardon me. Oh, that one sucks. Let me turn that one off for a while. So, this one is my sentiment exactly. It says, just fluttering by to say hi. May you always be brave enough to fly. Believe in possibilities, embrace change. Your wings already exist. All you have to do is fly. She flies with her own wings. And so that little stamp set, super cute, great little sentiments, is going to go into my giveaway. That one's mine. You can't have that one. And I got us each one of these by Inkadinkadoo. I thought that was really pretty. It's got some gears, a little shoe, but I got one for me and one for the giveaway. And that's what I found. So share so that I can get up in those number counts, and we'll do some giveaways at 500 and 1,000. I'm at 317 now, so just a little bit ways to go. I am going to go ahead and pop up and flip the camera. All right, and there's Miss Gloria. Hello. Oops, are you still there? And Maureen and Miss Auntie Kelly. It's early over there. Wait, no, it's noon. 11, 10. Yeah, it's early. 10:30, you guys. I was up because, you know, you got to get ready for a live. You can't just crawl out of bed and do a live, unfortunately. 10:30 is early for me. I usually don't crawl out of bed until noon. Let's see, who do we have? We have Gloria and Maureen and my Auntie Kelly and Expressions Craft Studio, Miss Georgiana Franks. And I apologize if I said that wrong, because I don't remember. I'm terrible with names. Terrible, terrible person. People have said, oh, we met here. And I'm like looking at them going, are you sure that was me? Because I don't know. All right. So for today's Christmas cards, Gloria is waiting for her COVID vaccine. Congratulations. Sorry you have to wait on that. And Anna, good afternoon. How are you? I am fabulous. I got my morning breakfast. I got me some coffee. So we can keep up the yay positivity, right? Thank you, Jen and Anna, for joining us today. If you guys, I know you guys just popped in. I did a little sneak peek of some stuff I'm giving away during my 500 and 1,000. So if you want to just watch the beginning a little bit. Hello, Susie. Thanks for coming in. But today's Christmas cards, I remember once a month I'm trying to make 10 Christmas cards so that I have a nice stash I can give away and send out to everybody. And my whole Christmas card theme is the 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Okay, it's a half a sheet of 8 1/2 by 11 paper. So I cut out 6 pages, which is 12 cards, just in case I make a boo-boo. And you know, it doesn't hurt to have these extra laying around. They're super easy to fill up and everything. So today, last time we did painting. Today we're gonna play with paper. The dreaded paper. All that beautiful all that beautiful paper that we hoard. Hold on, that's not all. Yeah. Just a wee bit of hoarding. Just a wee bit. There's a lot of paper packs in here. A lot of it is old. A lot of it is new. This right here on top is everything I bought last year. And you can see I barely made a dent in it. So I was like, man, I need to use up some of that paper. And what better way to use up the paper than to do paper-driven cards, okay? And I do have this one solid red because I thought it went rather well with this and this. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I pulled out the sheet of red. I love DSP. You know, the first time I saw that DSP, I was like, what on earth is that? It is Designer Paper Series, right? No, Design Series, Design, yeah, I still am lost. Design Series Paper, I think is what it is. DSP. They're talking about paper when you see that, just in case you don't know, because I didn't know. But, so yeah, I thought we would pull out some paper and see what we could accomplish. Now, when you buy paper packs, you get patterns, you get pretties. I mean, you get all sorts of gorgeous stuff. Some of it looks like you can only use it in a scrapbook album. Some of it you can easily chop down to do smaller cards. Some of it is double-sided, which I don't know. I have a love-hate relationship with double-sided paper because if I like both sides, I only get one sheet of each. I'm okay if you guys don't print on the back side. It's not like we're doing a bunch of window cards. And then some of your paper, pardon me, I know I have that somewhere. That is in the other pack. Okay. Hi, June. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. Some paper packs, especially if they're geared towards a season or an event or, you know, I know there's a word for it. Not season or event, but, you know, style, whatever. They're going to have these. Some of them have these little cutout things that you can do. Like this one's got a tags. And they're like already layered, okay? We don't have to keep them like that. And we're going to do a couple of cards with a couple of these. And we're not going to leave them like that. We're going to trim those off because, you know, I don't like that. That one's all right. But I think it would be cuter to trim it down. And I know, okay, then you get pages like this, okay, where you can trim, okay, well, maybe not this one, because that one's a big one, but maybe a 5x7 card or something. Thank you. I will see you later, Mr. Thomas. The hubby just brought home another coffee in case I need refueled later. And oh, here's another one where they have you can definitely easily cut that across and then cut out these little bits. You do not have to use these sheets as they were intended. Like this here. How cute are these little guys? You just cut a little strip out and then give them a little backing and stuff. And that is kind of what we're going to do with this one here. Let me make sure I get this on top so we can play with that one after we play with that one, which... Ugh. Paper. Okay. I want to get my red sheet of paper out. Set that all over there. Well, good morning, Uncle. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. It's really pretty here today. I don't know the temperature, but it's warm outside, which makes the house really warm today. The sun is just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous morning. So this one, when I saw this, the very first time I saw it, I was like, I need to cut those trees out because they're fabulous. And again, we don't have to use it the way it's intended. So I'm going to grab some fun scissors chop, chop. And I'm going to put them this way. Okay, so I'm going to cut out a row of trees. Just one row of trees. Up a little bit more. In this one sheet, if we just sat down and made all our cards matching, okay, you could do this one sheet and make as many possible cards as you possibly could out of this one sheet. Okay, but I'm going to set that aside because I want to make different cards today, not all the same. Now, here's the fun thing. Because, you know, we're only doing a little shorty card, we could keep our trees. Okay, we can trim up really nice around here and keep our trees like this. Or we can cut them out individually. So, let me... Yeah, let me do this. I think I'm going to keep that one because I cut that one a little short. Yep, okay. So I'm going to keep that piece like that because I might actually do something like that. Let's see how that would work. So I'm going to just come in here and I'm going to give it a nice border. Probably turn on this light now. Okay, so I'm just going to follow it along. It doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, we're people. Nobody's perfect. As much as we'd like some people to be. Ooh, 79 in Florida. Enjoy that weather, Miss Maureen. And Gloria says, I have 39 degrees. Which, yeah, I can believe it. It's beautiful out. To me, that is warm and just wonderful. And Miss Gloria has 34 degrees. And heavy fog. Oh, I bet you can take some beautiful photos. Foggy photos are so much fun. I haven't taken fog photos in a long time. And even if your weather's not perfect, you know, find something about it that you can enjoy. If it's foggy out, maybe try to take some photos. Have a nice cup of coffee, a nice cup of tea. Put on a good show, do some cleaning, do some card making, some stamping, anything you want to do today. If you have to work and you're watching the replay, I'm sorry you had to work. Okay, that's going to be like that. Yeah, see, oh, that's just fabulous. And then I'll cut both of those, so I'll have two good trees. And see now, with something like this, where you've made a nice border, you could do a focal image, you can do a saying, you can make it so the trees are laying down because you do have one up. Your card could run this way. I mean, the possibilities are endless. But, yeah, we could do ink blending on there. So that one's going to go for that. And I think I'm going to cut these ones out. And that was just one strip of paper. Just one out of a 12 by 12 stack of paper. And we're going to have two cards. Two different, very different cards. So that'll be fun. How are you, Miss Susie? Thank you so much for stopping by. And yeah, we're just using paper today to create our cards. So after my live, I can keep going and make my 10 Christmas cards for the month. Which last month I made 16. Painting those cards were so much fun. I had enough supplies out. I just made 16 of them. Now, with paper like this, where you can cut out things, you think of them as die cuts or embellishments or stickers. Because once you add that tape, that's what you've done. You've just made a sticker. Okay. And again, they don't have to be perfect. I don't know if these are high enough contrast, but you might try your scan and cut to trim it for you. If you like a pattern and you want to do all your cards exactly the same, which by the way, there's nothing wrong with that. You can have 15 cards exactly the same. You can just sit there in front of the TV, just take that whole sheet of paper and trim out these trees. How fun would that be? Get a good show in and whatnot. And if you're not into Christmas, snowflakes and whatnot, images that don't really speak Christmas, and then you could make winter cards. You do this with flowers, and you can make spring cards. So anything that you see, kind of imagine a different theme, you know. Bees could be another spring thing. If you find a paper with some really cool bees on it, you can chop up those bees and put them on flower paper. That would be fun. I actually have some bee paper. Might have to do that, because we do have spring and Easter is coming. If you have shamrock paper, you know, St. Patty's Day is right around the corner too. 45 in Illinois. Yeah. Susie likes the idea of making Christmas cards in advance. Yeah, after last year and cramming to get enough cards made, I was like, oh, I can't do this again. And plus, you know, there's so many donation that people need some cards, and I'd like to donate more this year. I think I donated twice last year. Definitely want to donate more this year. And so we have a little bit of cleanup. Let's get that in the garbage real quick. Oh, must be garbage day. My garbage is full. Now see how, oh, I don't know if I like it on the red now. Ooh, it's so pretty though. Okay, maybe those. Oh yeah, look at that. And I like them on this tan color. And I've got a little piece down here, which means, can I get these guys across the bottom of my card? Oh yeah. We'll just snip a little bit off or overlap them. Ooh, maybe we'll overlap them and pop the center one up. Yep, that's what we'll do. We'll overlap them a little and pop them up, and then we're going to use this nice pattern right there. But we want to make sure that I want my stripes to go like this, because I like that white against them. So I need to make sure I do. Do I want a frame? And that's the other thing. Do you want a frame or don't you? And I don't know if you can see, but my paper has an edging on it. So I'm just going to trim that off and do my own edging, because mine won't match. And so I'm just going to trim that off. But yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to cut this at, my card base is 5.5 tall. So we're going to do 5.5. Okay. And the bottom is not too bad. So 5.5. What? The dogma. Well, that's not nice. Ugh. What is going on? Sometimes weird. Yep, okay. Great. I don't have a new blade, do I? Ugh. Oh, fabulous. Babu. Boo, 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 boo. Okay. Well, that sucked. Hold on. I've got another trimmer. It's not my favoriteest. Yeah, I need a new blade. And I was just at the craft store the other day. But did you think I went down and remembered that I needed that? Of course not. Oops. I'll use this one. It's not my favorite for trimming because I haven't figured out where to do that at. But that's okay. There's still a lot of usable paper. I'm not too worried about it. Because what I can do... Okay, wait a minute. I need this to be... it's normally 5.5, so we're just going to do it with a frame. So that's going to be 5.25. No. Yes, 5.25. This one, it trims funny. Okay, 5.25, and then 4.25. We take off 1/4. Actually, we need to take off just a little bit of this. Okay. And then we're going to do 4, because we're going to take off the 1/4 off the 4.25. Okay. Kitchen foil. I'll have to try that. I've got some foil downstairs. Let's see, where did I miss? I made 0 cards for Christmas. That's okay, Susie. There's always another year, right? There's been so many years that I didn't make Christmas cards. Oh, you know what? I like it with the border anyways. Maybe that it was the earth screaming at me, no, you must have a border. How is that going? Is your one Christmas card a day doing good for ya? Miss Georgia. God, Mom. Pardon me. Georgiana. Oh no, new blade running. Yep. Okay. So I caught up. Didn't make any Christmas cards last year. Was busy moving. Were you moving in the winter, Maureen? Ooh, I moved in the summer. I don't know which I would like better, moving in the winter or the summer. Because it was hot. It was not pleasant. Okay, so now we got those. Oh, see, yeah, and then we're going to let those little trees just hang off the side like that. Okay, that's good. I hope this little thing isn't going to bother you. I'm just going to leave it here since it is such a big platform for when I do all the rest of my cutting. Okay, little tree though, I need you because we're going to put a pop dot on one of you. One at the top, one at the bottom. All right. And this is super lightweight paper, so you don't have to like totally glue it down. And my trees are going to be super light on it. Ah, she doesn't really have winter. Yeah, I guess that would, yeah. And now we're gonna make sure, I think I want this one on the bottom. Gonna line up a couple of sides. Maybe figure out what I'm doing here. There we go. Okay. Susie's been in a crafting funk since November. I'm sorry. But that's understandable. I was in a crafting funk for a couple of years. Where we were living in Washington, my craft area just kept getting buried and buried. It just, having to dig through and find stuff, it just wasn't fun to craft. It was more work. And so I got out of crafting for quite a while. I think, yep, I think I'm going to do them up just a little bit so that they're in that part. And then we're going to do the other one. So that one sticks off a little bit right there. George. And no, I'm way behind and trying to catch up. Well, hopefully you can get some done today. Maybe come down a little bit with that one. And there we go. One Christmas card. All done. Yes, I consider that all done. You can stamp a sentiment here or do a, a tag sentiment or something. Or leave it just like that and pop it open and stamp on the inside. I like it. I think that one turned out pretty good. So now we're going to use some more of that paper because that was so fabulous. And we're going to do it with this one. So we're going to see how it's going to look. Nope. Nope. I like this on the white. Maybe if we just did some ink blending. Yeah, I'm not digging that with that though. Or maybe some snowflakes. Nope. A lot of nopes. Ooh, I've got this nice blue. Nope. No, I think it just needs a solid pattern. So let's do some ink blending. Get these little bits in the garbage so I don't get them all over. Yeah, nice and simple cards. Because, when we have a lot to make, that's what we want to do. And like I said, with something like this, you only need three trees. And there's a bunch. You can make a lot of this particular card with just that one sheet. Okay, and we're going to ink blend some, I don't know. Let me do a little swatchy swoo really quick because I'm not 100% sure. Sometimes that happens. Oops. Come here. I'm not sure if I want a series of blues. Ooh, that is pretty. Okay. So we're going to do that. But I needed to protect my card. So what I'm going to do... That's actually a good piece of paper. Why are you in there? Okay. we're just going to stick that in there like so. So hopefully I don't get the back of my card all mucky. Straighten this guy out. Susie, she says it takes weeks to pick out paper color. I'm color ignorant. What can I suggest? I would pick out what do I do? Like today, I knew I wanted Christmas cards. And so all of my Christmas paper is in one drawer. Amazing enough that all that paper fits into one drawer. So I have all my paper together. And I just pick a pattern and then I go to my drawers and I look at the colors that kind of match. That's why I had that one red sheet out, is because I pulled out my red drawer. Ugh. See, I like that. I'm able to achieve this weird blotchy because of this sponge. It's not like your normal blending. This is more foam. This is sponge. And so the ink sits on top, whereas on these, the ink, goes all the way through. Unfortunately, I don't know where to buy any more of these. I think I bought the last pack on Amazon. They're from Brie Reese. But look at that. Yeah, see, I like that. And you could do, because my paper is cut this way, yeah, I think I'm going to do this. And then this one would definitely, I would stamp a sentiment on this one. But I think I'm going to trim that up just a little bit. No, I'm not. I'm going to leave it. Okay. So that there, that there. Oh, I know I pulled out some stamps. Here's some sentiments. So I have these sentiments from Anthony's Paper Craft, and I'm thinking, oops, the Have a Holly Jolly, just because it takes up more room. Now, if my card opened this way, we could do a longer sentiment, but I need a more compact. So I think the Have a Holly Jolly Christmas. So we're going to pull that one out for this. And we're going to grab, I updated my Misty. I don't think we've seen it the last couple of times. I was tired of the pink, so I peeled all of her pink off and added some green because it's fabulous. And then what I did is I took a piece of acetate and I gave it some green. That way there, when I need to do my stamp positioning, it's already ready to go. It's always in here. I don't have to look for it. But yeah, I was like, oh, this is going to be fabulous. Which, by the way, let's try our stamp positioning. Down in the corner. Get that over there. Let that hang over a little. No big deal. Ugh, my magnet. Quit. Quit sticking to everything. The only thing I need to still do is put sticky, double stick on there, so I have my sticky grid. Okay, so that's gonna go there. So I think we're gonna have that there. Let's see how that looks. And it doesn't matter what kind of ink we use. We could even emboss it. That would be fun because we have this embossed on there. I don't need a perfect inking because I'm just testing placement. And that is actually a little bit crooked. Let's try that again. Bye, Auntie. Hopefully you have an easy day today if you have to work. Love you. Okay, let's try that. Oh, that's much better. Okay. So I think I am going to emboss this just because we can, right? So we're going to pull that little guy out. We're going to make sure you stay closed. I need better magnets. Hi, Debbie. Thanks for stopping by. We're just trying to make some easy Christmas cards to build up our stash. And hopefully if we see something that we like, we can use it in other projects. It doesn't have to be Christmas because like Easter and everything's coming. So I'm going to Versamark. Oops, before we do, do I not have white embossing powder? We'll see what this one does. Hopefully, this one's got some iridescent-y stuff in it. But I don't know if it's white or not. It should show up, though. We're going to get our little anti-stack because we don't want powder stuck to everything. All right. Yeah, the acetate, you know, I've been watching Nancy and I think Ryan did it in a couple of videos where they use the acetate to make sure everything's aligned. And I'm like, ooh, I like that. But I keep losing all of mine. So I was like, you better stay put. Just stay put. So I just made it so it looked nice and I just keep it in here. And then it reminds me that it's there to use. Okay, it looks like it embossed pretty good. Or, you know what I'm trying to say, right, people? All right, so hopefully this shows up. That's my, I don't know if it's clear or white or what. It's pretty. All right, I'm going to heat this up after I put this away. We don't want a catastrophe today. There we go. Put that away-ish. And heat gun, so if you need to turn down your TV, now's a good time. Well, it's definitely not white, but it is there. And it's, it's shiny. Where's your handle? It's right here. But for that little bitty, I'm always afraid of over smooshing sentiment. So I literally just did gentle taps. But yeah, my little handle's right here. Hopefully the next time you guys see it, it'll be all nice and sparkly, because I'm going to put some glitter resin on top of that. Okay, so that is that. Let's clean our little stamp so we don't put them away dirty. And it'll be ready for the next time. Put that away. Put that away. Okay, let's get our little paper. I lost it. Oh, there it is. Losing my mind. Losing my mind. Okay, so this, again, we don't need a ton because it's just a piece of paper. Put a little bit at the top, a little bit at the bottom. And I'm just going to trim this once I get it on. That way I don't accidentally cut it short. Because that would be what I would do. I would cut it short. So, do I want that? Okay. It's not my best work. This will go to somebody low on the totem pole. Okay. Little trim there. A little trim there. Yeah, I'll have to remember that is a clear and not a white, but that's okay. It happens. Okay. Let's clean that little mess. So now we've got 2 cards using the same focal paper. That really bugs me about that. I might change that. I don't know. Or it just might go to somebody low on the toady. Because we have those people. You're like, oh, I should send them something, but I don't want to send them something. That's what you send them. You send them your not so fabulous work. Okay, so then we are going to pull out. Oh, I thought I left you up top. Where is it? Where's those tags? Oh. Tags, I need you. There you are. Okay, so this one, because this one comes already ready to go. Let's cut off some of these tags. Get that in that groove a little bit. This cutter is so weird. Okay, so I'm going to line that up in the groove. I'll make sure it's lined up in this groove. Okay. If you're doing square cards, these would be fun little focal points in there. Just do a nice little sentiment stamp in there. A little love note on that one. She's cute too. Ooh, let's do... Oops, gotta cut that apart first. Let me get you right there. We're going to use 2 of these on one card because I just thought that would be cute. Oh, the Joseph's coat. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, let me finish this and we'll go back to that. Snowflakes or a cardinal? Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to add anything else to that one. We'll see how that Joseph's coats go. Because you just take a darker color, right? And I'm going to move this because we're going to pull out the little buddy. Our little buddy. Okay, so I want to work with her. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim it so it leaves a little bit of a border. Okay. Just a wee bit of a border. That's a little too much. Okay, there's her. And then we're going to see if he'll fit with that. Okay. So we have her and him. Just thinking. So we have our card base, and then we're going to yes. And you know what? I think it would be fun to have them swinging so then you can see him behind. Okay. So what we're going to do is actually, we are going to trim that up. Go right. And I'm just using my guide, the little plastic guide. I'm making sure I'm pushing it in one direction every time so that when I put my gold line in there, it's going to do a decent measurement for me. Okay, now, oops, paper everywhere. Okay, so we're going to take those 2 and we're going to poke a hole. Grab your little hole punch. Punch a little hole in there. Okay, and then we're gonna grab our brads because we've got a crap ton of them somewhere. Don't judge the brads. When we moved here, a craft store was going out of business. So we were able, it was like 25 cents for 10 packs or something ridiculous. I bought them all. I was like, yeah. Ooh, maybe I should give some away during my giveaways. Have like little embellishment giveaways. Okay, so now they'll be able to swing a little. So now all we need to do is give them a little background. Ooh, what about a nice little tree background like they're swinging from the tree? Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna pull out this paper thingy again. Okay, we want it 4 1/4, 4 1/4. Right? Is that 4 1/4? Oh, we'll find out. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And on my little trimmer, I just measured out the 5 1/2 and put a dot there. Make sure this is 4 1/4. Okay, so that's going to be our background paper, and then him and her. So if I plug, and this is what you can do. We're going to set those little brads aside, and then we're going to decide where to put those. So we don't want them hanging off. We're just going to grab our little Sharpie, and we're going to say, okay, we want this one here, and then we want her right here. Okay, and then see if we can punch right there. Close enough. And oh, it won't reach, but that's okay. So we're just gonna get something with pokeability, and we're just gonna give it a little start because we don't need, oops, we don't need a lot. Okay, so then we're gonna take our little brads. We're gonna take our little ooh, you know what? Let's ink up these edges just cause. Let's do some little ink in here. Okay. Uh-oh. Do I need a new one already? I say that like I've had just got it. I've had it forever. No, you know what? I don't think it's dark enough. I don't think it's showing through. Yeah, because I just inked up my finger. Just not quite dark enough. Let's go with some black soot. Oops. Oh yeah. Much better. Look at that. To do a vignette, you just give it bigger corner saturation in a U-shape smoosh or swiping motion. Oops. I always pen to my paper. Such a brute. Such a brute. All right. So there we go. Yeah. See, and then it just darkens that up. So lovely. Get that back in there. All right. Then we're going to put this guy, this little brad, right there. Fabulous. right, another easy peasy card. Didn't have to do anything spectacular. And with these little tags, they're great little ideas too, because all they've done is they've put a focal point in the center of a tag. We can make tags any size you want, and then just stamp some focal images in there. You know, you can use this as inspiration to do more cards. Let me clean my mess before we'll use this one from yesterday where we added some brown. We're going to add some black. Is that water? Yep, that's water. Add some right there and right there. Oh, yeah. That's fabulous. I like it. I'll stamp over that with something fun. Towel! Towel! Uh-oh. Where'd my towel go? Don't judge me. I'm using my apron because I can't find my towel. Okay. I wonder where... Oh, right there. Of course, after the fact. Okay, so that one... Okay. Wait, where'd it go? Quit turning things upside down. You can't see. Okay, so then we're going to tape up the back of this one. And because it's a little interactive, I'm going to put a little bit of extra tape on because I don't want it to accidentally rip off. So I'm going to put a little bit of tape right around the gadgets. Just for a little extra stability. And if you're new to card making and you haven't mastered the sticking of your paper to make it straight, if you peel one side of your paper and leave the other side, you'll have that to maneuver and get it nice and even and straight the way you need it. And once that's all in place, okay, you can hold it down here and then press up there. Once that's all pressed, you can easily flip this over and, well, it's supposed to be easy. Peel the backing when it's not being a turkey. There we go. So now we have our card with some of those swingy elements. I like it. And it's like there were little ornaments in a tree. And with this nice little tree background, if you don't have a background like this, you can make this. You can use all of your stamps that have tree parts, stamp them down, color it in with some green, and then make some ornaments for it. How cute is that? Okay, so now we're going to try this little Joseph's coat. So we're going to go in with another blue. We're going to do a different blue. I think that's my clear skies. No, we're going to do Remember Me. What is that? Oh, you guys are genius. Match that. Fabulous. That looks so much better. Yeah. Hi, Carol. Thanks for joining. Yeah, we're using today for some easy cards, and I'm doing Christmas, but anybody, you can pull out your Easter stuff, your St. Patty's Day stuff, and we're using paper packs to create some cards. And this came off of a sheet, so we have 2 cards from that, and this is another piece of design paper, and then this is just ink blending and Joseph's coat, because isn't that beautiful? Well, sort of Joseph's coat, something darker over the top. And then this was some tags that came in with the paper pack, and I just trimmed them out and made them like they were on a tree, and I just kind of darkened it up because these are kind of dark, and so it has that nice bright center. Oh, you know what? You can even hide a message in there. You could stamp something right in there. Or handwrite something. But yeah. So those 3 little cards out of just some paper that we have lying around. Ooh, Carol's getting a package from Gloria. I bet you I know what it is. Okay, I'm going to clean that. Ugh. Okay, oops. I don't think I got any ink there. Okay, so now we have pieces, okay, from we have this piece, that piece. So when you're dwindling down your papers, okay, and you just have pieces, you can still go with them. Like this one here matches this pretty good. And how fun would it be to layer it on that? And if you buy one paper pack, okay, if you buy one paper pack, all those papers are going to kind of coordinate with each other. Okay, trimmer, I need you. So you can easily make a lot of cards out of one pack because they will all go together. No, I need to turn you this way. So this one, we're going to ink up the edges on this one. We're going to give it a little more antique feel. So we're going to grab our vintage photo, the lighter ones. Tea-dyed, rusty hinge. Wild honey. There it is, vintage photo, because I know that one's a lighter one. That one's a good one. So we're going to pull off our little doodad. Okay. Oh yeah, that's going to look nice. So we're just going to add to what they've already given us. I didn't even have to lay that down. You can take your little ink and just brush it across. And see, it just gives a little hint. Just a little hint. I don't know what it is, but fresh ink on something that's already printed, it just gives it that little bit of oomph. And if you're not digging the lightness of it, you can go around with something darker and just... Oh, see, that was a good choice. Just darken that up And if you make a boo-boo, okay, see, I angled it too much and swooped right on there. Just do it in a couple of places, so it'll look like it was meant to be. Because we don't have boo-boos. We have happy accidents that tell us we need it darker. So I just aged that a little bit. There's not a lot to save right there, so I'm just going to do that. Okay. And then this one, I think it's going to be fun to back with this one, because I like this one, I think. Yeah, we're going to hold off on that one because I'm thinking this is going to be fun, just like this. And we're going to cut that nice and small. We're going to put that right there, and then we're going to ink those. Yep, okay. So we're going to clean my fingers. Yeah, we definitely don't want to feed Bella and Brewster the glue pens, because that will hurt the little babies. Being able to find them, that's what I like about those glue toppers. Man, I know exactly where this one is, because I don't use this fine point all the time. Okay, this is the one I use, but I can switch them out. It's fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. And I can see that it's always nice and shiny and sparkly. Okay, so we're going to trim this down. So that we're doing width. So we want 4, I think. Give us a nice border. Yep. Okay. Lovely. And then we're going to ink up these edges too. Because, you know, inked edges, it's got something. Yes. You know, happy accidents, I think, is just a way of your area or your whatever's going on, your bubble saying, hey, we need to do it this way. And see, we can see that it shows up there, but it's not showing up there. So this one's actually not doing a whole lot. So I'm just going to do it kind of quick, just so it's working all the same all the way around. We're going to do the walnut because that one's going to be darker. Ooh, you know what? We can make this look a little bit of patinaed by throwing in a little bit of red and green, that pistachio or something, and we can make it look a little bit of patinaed. I think that's what I'm going to do. Wrinkle my paper. Let's get a touch of red. A dirty red. We need it like a dirty red. And I think you're going to be it. We're going to do fired brick. Just something that's not bright. When you're doing a patinaed, like vintagey look, we don't want it bright. We want it dark and dirty. Okay? And haphazard. We don't want it look like we did it. We want it to look like nature did it. Okay, so there's that. And let's throw in that. What color do we want? No, you're too dark. I need a dirty cracked pistachio. That might work. do it on the edging. Oh yeah. And I know you guys can't see it very well, but the green is showing up. It's giving it this really nice vintagey, rustic look. Ooh, love that. Okay, let me see if we can see how we've got this. There's some greens in there and this marking. Okay. And that's what the original paper looked like. So we did pretty good at making it look, you know, we darkened up this. Okay. I just love it. I love inking. Inking is good. Okay, and then that will still look good with this. This one is almost ready to be stamped on top of. Look at that. Dry that up. All right. And then we're going to poke our hole. Don't need anything big. Those brads aren't huge. Okay. We're going to hang that one right here. So we're going to put our little dot in there. Okay. Grab our little pokey tool, whatever you got handy. Okay. Grab a little brad. Take that little brad right through there. Right through there. And open. See? And again, you could hide a sentiment behind there. Or just call it done. Little bitty inky edges. Oh, that's so cute. But I don't like the white, so we're going to use, I think this honey is, no, rusty hinge is going to look like that more. Make sure my fingers are clean. We don't have to do a big area. Not a whole lot of this white is going to show. Just like that. Get some tape on this bad boy. And we will have another card done. And again, we're going to give a little extra cushion where that is. Just like so. Ta-da! Yeah. Nope, nope. Okay. There we go. There we go. Come on. So if you know you need a lot of cards done, kind of grab similar stuff. Mix and match it, because you can make a lot of cards using the exact same papers for everybody. And if you don't like the stark white, pick a color and kind of muddle it in there. And then we have another little card. Look at that. And again, if you like the tag and the swinging aspect, just make a bunch of tags and then stamp it. I mean, I'm sure everybody's got some sort of holiday stamp. They can be sentiments. They could be the florals. And they don't have to be centered. You could have a floral that's really big, but you can still cut it in a tag, heat emboss it. It'll be really pretty. So when you're doing simple things, you can also draw from that some other ideas. Like, I really like this, and I think it would be great to have a sentiment stamped and heat embossed on there, swinging around. So, yeah. So that's what we have today. We did 4 cards. Whoop, whoop. Look at that. Little interactive cards. A little mishap, but suggestions from a friends. I'm so thankful for that. We kind of saved this card right there. It was not not a white embossing. It was just clear, and so you couldn't really see it. And they're like, Joseph's coat. Well, Joseph's coat, they usually like take a black and go over the top, but I just took a darker color and went over the top. And so that clear has locked in the lighter blue that was underneath, and then going over the top, again, we were able to make it look white. So thank you. I'm going to have to do that more often. That's just a really great technique. But yeah, so there we have it. 4 little cards today. Hopefully you guys got some stuff done, whether it be cleaning or card making or journaling or, you know, all that fun stuff that you got to get done and just needed somebody to hang out with. I am going to continue. I'm going to make more of these paper focused cards so that I get my 10 in for today, and I will be posting them on my Instagram, and those will automatically go to my Chat with Sassy, which is right there. So if you want to join my Facebook Chat with Sassy. And then this weekend I am not making anything except for things to go in my Etsy shop. I'm going to be posting stuff for the Etsy shop and a couple of freebies, one for my Chat with Sassy and one for the Foiling Snobs. So keep an eye out this weekend. Something free is going to pop up. I thank you all so much for joining me today. I do appreciate it, and I hope you had fun and got some good ideas going. I just love this one. So simple. Ugh. But we will see you next Wednesday for sure at 7 p.m. Alrighty. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.